So
Yes.
you were not one of those who automatically moved over to Hillary Clinton. I would imagine that some of these emails that have come to light about what that campaign thought of Clinton backers, or of Sanders backers, if not Sanders himself, has kind of confirmed your worst suspicions.
It has, and you know, it really hurt me to read these WikiLeaks. To be honest, I'm not trying to be funny. I was already emotional after Bernie Sanders lost, you know, the nomination. I was crying, and so many of my fellow Bernie Sanders supporters were very hurt and mistreated and dogged after that. And I knew then, as I know so many of my Bernie Sanders supporters, we all knew that we could not vote for Hillary Clinton, and that's till date. I could not imagine casting my vote, and then reading this WikiLeaks and all the pay for play and corruption, and then also too with WikiLeaks we learned something, that you know Hillary Clinton was being groomed to be the next president come hell or high water, and damn the American people. And so it is so vitally important that we read and know that our vote on November 8th is just, we have got to come out on behalf of the political outsider, our fellow American, Donald J. Trump, who has stood up to the mainstream media barrages, to allegations, to these corporations who have been making money off the backs of the American people. We have got to stand up as a nation and say no to corruption. You know, America, when we are strong, the rest of the world is safe. But right now, because of our weakness, the rest of the world is shaking. We need a commander-in-chief, a president that's not part of the corruption in the White House to restore our good name and reputation to the rest of the world.
You know, as Mr. Trump's National Diversity Coalition vice chair, you have to make that kind of a pitch. And I guess it goes over well with some, others not
it's
so much.
It's from my heart.
So let me ask you this. When you hear Donald Trump addressing a number of minority groups and then turn it around on them and bluntly tell them, what the hell have you got to lose? What do you make of that?
You know what, when I hear him say, what in the hell do you have to lose, I think about how in Chicago the black bodies are piling up in the morgue. Our black men are going to the penitentiary instead of working jobs. There's no investment in our inner cities and in our communities. And I believe that he's talking to that 25% of African Americans living in abject poverty. They don't have anything to lose. They can only, you know, it can't get any worse than bodies piling up at the morgue in prison. What Donald Trump is saying is, look, let me be your president. Let me put jobs in the communities so that black men can take care of their black women and get the government out of our homes. That's what Donald Trump is saying. I want to give that power back to the black family. Instead of being, separated by the government, let me put you back together. Let me put your men back to work. That is a powerful, dynamic statement that, that's resonating with black people. Don't believe the hype. Donald Trump has black supporters all across the nation. Many of them are afraid to speak up because they don't want to be called Uncle Tom and sellout. I've been called Uncle Tom and sellout because I don't want to vote for Hillary Clinton that I know from my soul. And let me let you know, quiet as kept, Mr. Cavuto, black people know from their souls that Hillary Clinton is not going to do anything to help the inner cities. If a black president for the last 8 years didn't even help his own city, Chicago, what would make you think Hillary Clinton is going to come behind him and be the champion of black people? He didn't set the example for the inner cities for her to come behind and do something for our people. And so I know how desperate and serious and important this election is to all Americans, not just black America. And the WikiLeaks, I read something that scared me to death, and that was that the U.S. Corp has been choosing and selecting presidents since 1933, effectively saying that our vote is not going to choose our president, that they've chosen Hillary Clinton. So I want to serve notice on them. Those electoral college votes better add up to the popular vote, or we're going to have a problem come November 8th. And so the American people are hurting. We're tired of being used and abused and favored less than illegal aliens and refugees. American citizens deserve first choice, first priority, and that's what Donald Trump is saying. Is he perfect? No. Can he be crass? Yes. But does he love America? Yes. So let's get behind the candidate that loves America and not the globalist Hillary, who cares about the world more than she cares about the United States.
Have you ever thought about running for office?
No, no desire. After seeing what Donald Trump has gone through, the abuse, you got to remember, I'm the child of a murdered mother. I saw my mother murdered, stabbed 31 times to death. And then I lived in foster care and all kinds of stuff. And so I've been through enough in life. I have no desire to go through what Donald Trump is going through. It's wrong, it's hurtful, and you know, to know that our executive branch, our president that we trusted, our Department of Justice is quiet, our FBI is quiet, while the Clinton Foundation slush fund keeps going forward. But then you got that Attorney General in New York. You're so busy bugging Donald Trump. Why aren't you bugging that Clinton Foundation for the pay-for-play dollars that are coming from the Middle East into our country, buying and selling our nation already? They've already bought and sold the nation. The only people who can stop Hillary Clinton and this machine, this Democratic machine that has sold the nation out, is the American people. On November 8th, the great equalizer is your vote. It's the millionaire and the poor man have the same power that day. Use your vote to vote for the America First candidate, Donald J. Trump and Mike Pence.
All right. They got to put you out on the stump more, Brunell. Thank you very, very much. Wow.
It's the truth. It's from my heart. It's from my heart and soul. I'm scared for our nation. I don't want to cry.
Brunell,
I'm scared for our nation.
All right. Thank you.
No problem.
Very good seeing you again.
God bless you.
Yeah. Make America great again. Make America great again. Make America great again.